Question of the day. Are you tired of being natural or do you not know how to do your hair? Stay tuned.
I feel like I'm losing my mind.
All right, welcome to another episode of Claire Hair. Today is an episode about you. Yes, you naturals. So we're gonna be talking about what videos you guys want to see from me as we enter. We're almost about to touch season 4 of Claire Hair. Oh my God, I can't believe it. But I want to do videos that are very educational for you guys. I do have my back to basics, but first things first, I got on here is the top lacking skills. So in no particular order, number 3, assessing damage. So I feel like the reason why people's hair isn't growing is that you don't assess the damage. You need to look like you're doing an insurance claim. Okay, so before I did the braid hairstyle, my hairline was a little bit fuller. My ends were a little bit more moisturized. Like, you need to assess the damages. Like, I do that for every hairstyle. I'm just like, okay, dang, like my hairline looks a little bit more thinner. I need to work on that next time. Like, you need to assess the damages. And actually assess them, because most of the time, besides the traction alopecia, please, outside of the times where people are just like, I don't know why my edges started thinning up. You knew 3 ponytails ago. You did. You knew which ponytail did it too. Because me, I can look at a wig. I can go back and review wigs for y'all and tell you which one messed my hairline up. Like Perm Romance, beautiful wig, snatches edges. Like Beyonce, snatches edges. But I can tell you which wig did what, okay? Number 2 is wash day shouldn't be all day. Ooh, yeah. I know y'all ain't trying to hear me, but wash day should not be all day. The most my wash day has been, this is with no breaks, no snack breaks. The most my wash day has been is 3 hours. Shouldn't be an all day thing. I truly feel like the first 30 minutes of conditioner is when your hair really takes it in. Like, I'm making these faces because I know y'all gonna come argue with me, but it's the truth. The first 30 minutes are when your hair is more susceptible to the moisture. So if you sit there and say, I'm deep conditioning, it's been 2 days, you're not doing anything. Number 1, and this is very important, detangle, not entanglement, detangle. Do you know how to detangle your hair? I can't tell you the amount of naturals that I know who follow my page who after 4 years still don't know how to detangle their hair, or vice versa. Just in general, they were never taught, and this is not your fault. First things first. If your mom didn't know how to do her natural hair, it is genetic that you are not going to know how to do your natural hair, because they didn't teach you. Like, it's kind of like when people are just like, they make fun of people who don't know how to cook. I was like, go to the parent. I don't know how to speak Creole. Go to the parent. The parent is responsible for teaching skills conducive to leading a life outside of the house. That is their goal. Like, parents are supposed to parent. Also, with detangling hair as well, what's very important is that curls like to love up on each other, okay? They are not single people. They love to be in relationships, okay? So curls not being detangled really is going to be like, it's not going to encourage growth, because it's so tangled that, like I said, our hair, like, I feel like natural hair grows at the average length that everybody else grows. Like, I feel like everybody's hair grows the same amount, but I feel like because it's so tangled, it's like, okay, well, I can't really drive. Like, think of it as you're driving down a straight street versus a street with curves. You're going to get to the same destination, but it looks harder because the curves, you have to maneuver, you have to have skill, you have to have depth to do it. And I just feel like with the tangling as well, like, I feel like there's so many tools out there. There's so many tutorials out there. And once I make it a point to detangle my hair, I will definitely film it and do like a step-by-step, easy, step-by-step, very easy way of detangling that will cost you no money. All of the products I use are from the earth. Okay, now there's a couple that I purchased, but nothing that's expensive. I'm not gonna sit there and give you a spray bottle that's okay, well, after $25 now you too can detangle your hair. Like, that's like counterintuitive to what that is. But Okay, now time to do the blame game. First things first, the reason why being natural is hard is media. Media. Like every single time I see like type 4 hair being pushed in the media, it's always like the one kid you don't want to deal with, but that's still your stepkid. Like every single time. I've never seen a time, well, I haven't seen frequently a time where they show someone taking care of type 4 natural hair, and it's like, yeah, we can do it. Like with perfect example, Jenny in Georgia. Okay, Jenny, Virginia, has type 3 hair, and they were all lining up giving all the girls at a sleepover or whatever ponytails. And when they got to Jenny, like she was just like, what do I do? I comb it? Do I brush it? She didn't know what to do with it. And I'm just like, her hair is type 3. Like type 3, yes, it's still considered natural curls, but it's not coils. Coils are on a different level. So I can just, like, when I watched the video, when I watched the episode from Jenny in Georgia, all I thought about in my head was like, what if Jenny had type 4 hair? Like what? Like I think about it, I was like, what if Jenny had type 4 hair? Like what would have been the response then? Because if you're struggling with type 3, this is going to be a statement that's going to really piss me off just to say it. You got that good hair. Generational trauma. Okay. And I can unpack that, which I already have before, but if you guys want me to revisit it, I can. Generational trauma, being told you got that good hair, or making sure that you breed well. Sounds like horses. But it's just the fact that like there's a lot of people, like that term is still being used. Oh, she got that good hair. Like I've seen it before where like, a family member, like extended family member was like, oh, I would have went natural if I had hair like yours, Claire. You got that good hair. Like when I hear it, my back just starts cringing. Like something about the fact that they said that good hair, because the thing about it is like someone told her that, and then someone told her mom that, someone told her grandma that, and like texturism wise, it's closer to Eurocentric features as much as possible. One of the Eurocentric feature is to have manageable hair. Okay, and that term is just such a long term that I just want it to be gone. I want it to be gone. The statement as well of what are you going to do with your hair is also needs to be deleted out of the English language. I don't care what language you want to say it into, just delete it out of conversation. The whole like what are you gonna do with your hair, like that needs to be gone. Like I want it gone, I want it deleted, whatever. But yeah, like that generational trauma. And the thing, like when I hear it, I know someone told that person that their hair is ugly, because 9 times out of 10 I've seen it where someone says someone got that good hair, they never wear their hair out. This is gonna be hard to say. Accountability. A lot of y'all saying that, oh, I would wear my natural hair out if you what? It's accountability. We need to hold each other accountable. Like we need to hold each other accountable, and really say, I'm not taking the time to learn my hair because I don't plan on ever wearing it out. That's what needs to be said. Not the whole, well, if I had the money, if I had the time. I was like, I'm running a whole channel. I work as an accountant during the day. I have a social life and I work out 3 times a week. Trust me, if you want to make the time for your hair, you will. Sometimes you might have to cancel a Saturday brunch for you to do your hair. But the thing about the the beauty in it is that once you know what works for your hair, you're never going to want to not wear it out, or you're going to wear extensions that look more realistic, look like they could actually be your hair, and in that same aspect, the accountability, like there's so many YouTube videos, and I know people who are like, okay, well, I don't have the skills. I was like, it's coming from your own head. You will make the time. It's kind of like when people say, oh, I don't have time for my kids. Those are your children. You will make the time. What else is your focus? This is your hair. It's coming out of your head. It's not changing anytime soon unless you found a way to split the genome to make it where Black people's hair texture isn't type 4. Wait, don't get any ideas. Isn't type 4 anymore. This is it. Like, learn your hair. The accountability has to be there. If you can sit there and learn how to, and then on top of this, another level of accountability. Yeah, I've seen some of y'all slay some wigs. So you can slay a wig, but you can't slay your own hair. And that's not judgment. Like I said, like there's a new thing where people can't tell anybody anything because y'all can't take constructive criticism. I'm doing this because I want you to know the freedom and an enlightenment that comes with being able to do the own hair that comes out of your head. Okay. So suggestion box. This is the last 5 minutes of the suggestion box. I think I have on here how to detangle your hair, productive wash day, and then more productive natural hairstyles. But the detangle, like this is like y'all, you know, it's an open forum. If you want to email me, like no one uses my email. I can email me on clairehair2020@gmail.com. I check it daily, like it's Facebook, which that's a lie. I don't check Facebook, but I check it daily like it's social media. So I'm always on there if you want to like be like, hey Claire, I want you to do this type of video, because I truly feel like even like I didn't get to this many views by just making videos I want to make. Okay, I want to see what is helping y'all. And then another thing too, why I stopped making natural hair videos, besides the statistics, okay, I have seen the statistics of how much you guys view. Apparently you guys love hearing me talk. I don't want to watch a tutorial. I just love hearing me talk, which is fine. I can talk all day. I've been talking since 1991. But I can say that it's really up to like, what do you guys don't know, like what hairstyles you guys want to do. But you also have to also be like, I'm a servant of y'all, but y'all also need to realize that you have to be also considerate of my time as well. So if I sit there and I make a video, if I sit there and I make content and I put my whole effort into it and then y'all don't watch it, I'm not gonna be as enticed to make that video again. So definitely, like if you have to open up the YouTube app and like stream my video, or tell your friends like, hey girl, just have it just streaming for the day, I do pay attention to that. Like, you gotta understand, like I look at it like it's another job. So when I see schematics, like I think of it like money. Like I think, okay, so highest viewed video on here, long form, is 2,000 views with Pretty Privilege. And I think of it like money. So, okay, so I got $2,000 from that, but then I got $10 from doing this tutorial. I got $40 from doing that tutorial. I'm not going to be as enticed. I'm going to keep making the videos that make the money. Okay. And so in that same way, like you have to support your content creators who are still doing this. Like, I don't really think that a lot of the natural hair gurus are making tutorials anymore, because everybody knows how to do hair. Everybody knows everything. But I still feel like there's a good majority, there's a good portion selection of people who still don't know how to do their natural hair. And I feel like because everybody's moved on, no one's like, that target audience is kind of getting misused. Okay. Because they're just like, all right, I did this tutorial. Are you guys ready? Let's do this level. Like, it's just like, wait. We still got some yellow belts. We still got some white belts in the building. Like, I know everybody's a 3rd degree natural now, but we still got some white belts in the building who still want to learn, who still are eager to know their hair. But I can tell you guys just real quick, like my goal was always to use YouTube as a stepping platform. Like my goal was always to like eventually have like pop-up shops where I come and tell people how to do their hair, or be like, hey, mommy and me daughter date on Saturdays, and be like, have a workshop from like, because they kids, 8 to 10 before they start getting bored, 8 to 10, and really teach you how to do your daughter's hair. Because I think there's so much money, and I feel there's also a lot of trauma with kids going to get their hair done. They don't know this person. That person's not mama. Okay, so that would be like my goal in the future. But like I love teaching. I love the light in somebody's eyes that comes up when they're just like, it clicks for them. Like whenever I've had so many people be like, hey, I didn't know how to do this because of you. Like that, like next to lemon pepper stepper wings, like that makes me happy. Like that makes like my heart like beat fast. Cause like I'm doing what my calling is. My calling is to help. I realized I had a servant's heart a long time ago, but like my calling is to help, and I want to help you guys. So don't forget to subscribe, share. It's Claire Hair.